last season in fifth place was the Montreal Canadiens, who finished 40, 31, and 11 for 91 points. They lost in the first round to Washington, 4-1. Team leaders, Nick Suzuki with 89 points. Cole Caulfield with 70 points, led the team with 37 goals. And Lane Hudson had 66 points, led the team with 60 assists, and also was the Calder Trophy winner, but it's not good enough to get on any under 23 list or anything like that. Or even get an invite to Team USA.
Yeah, be better.
Tanner, what's their goalie's name?
Which one?
Sam.
Montembeault.
All right. He was 31, 24, and 7 with a 901 save percentage, 282 goals against average, and 4 shutouts. Hey, what's their other goalie's name? Jacob Dubes?
Jakob Dobesh.
I was so confident with that one.
Dude, Jacob Doobies? Jacob Doobies, bro.
7-4-3, 909 save percentage, 274 goals against average, and 1 shutout. And then Caden Premu had a couple games, 2-3-1, 836 save percentage, 4.70 goals against average. I think he was placed on waivers at one point, and then got dealt this summer to Carolina.
Oh, Carolina's acquiring more goalies. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Adds and departures.
Via trade.
Big one.
Oh yeah. Noah Dobson. That's a big one. They went and got Noah Dobson at the trade deadline, like right before the draft, like the day before, for like both of the
trade deadline
that they had. Did I say? I said right before the draft.
Trade deadline. You said both. You said right before the trade deadline and right before the draft started.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, I scrolled down just past that one, and it was like a trade back in December. I was like, oh, whatever, who cares? Yeah, Noah Dobson, and then they signed him immediately to an 8-year deal, or he was signed to a deal and then traded. I don't know, because it's 8 years. $9.5 million. So he's making that Seth Jones money.
He was able to sign 8 years with Montreal because free agency hadn't started yet. So he was still technically under, because they signing rights were traded.
Yes. Is that what it is?
I believe so.
Okay. Other than that,
I could be wrong.
They also traded for Zach Bolduc, and they got rid of Logan Mailloux, who was that kid that was like, don't draft me, because he sent out a picture of him.
He was in trouble for like sending out like
sharing nudes or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And then he's like, don't draft me, and Mom's like, oh, je ne sais pas, je suis Canadien, like we don't understand English, and then they fucking drafted him anyway. You like that? That was really good.
It was funny. Yeah.
And then
what's going on in Canada is the worst that they do with, but whatever.
Yeah. Then for signings, they went out and they picked up Joe Veleno,
Blackhawk legend.
Joe Veleno. Yeah. But like, there isn't really anything else like too crazy to talk about. It's kind of
Couple Kakinen, the goalie depth.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
I'm just a couple names.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. I think like Montembeault had a monster year, dude. Jakob Dobesh, when he came in, I think he got a shutout immediately, and it was against like Tampa Bay.
You mean Jacob Dubes? Yeah,
Jacob Dubes. And then obviously, I think the biggest addition is going to end up being a full season of Ivan Demidov, which everybody's going to still have to like bring in the Hawks when they say Ivan Demidov, and it's like, okay.
Remember when you took Lashinov over this kid?
But like, remember when there was 2 other teams that drafted after the Hawks that also did not take him?
Those teams didn't need him. The Hawks apparently did. Hawks needed fucking everything. Relax, guys.
Yeah, dude. I think we'll be okay.
Departures: David Savard retired. Christian
Yes.
Dvorak signed a 1-year, $5 million deal in Philly.
Hilarious.
And Joel Armia, I forgot where he signed.
Oh, here, let me find out. I didn't pull that out.
Vegas? No.
Joel Armia signed in LA.
LA. Okay. So yeah, then I guess storylines. We'll start with that one. Is what will a full season of Ivan Demonov look like? I mean, it's hard to argue that he's not going to come out. I mean, here's the thing: we can't sit here and say that he's going to have a shitty season or he's not going to be as expected because literally, we're literally hyping up Nazar the same way as like what we would go against Demonov for. Demonov came in and had just, I mean, it's less, I guess it's fair. It's lesser games than
he played 2 games
plus the playoffs, and he was pretty good in the playoffs, I thought.
What the fuck did he do in the playoffs?
I didn't think he did. He looked good. Nobody on the fucking Montreal did anything in the playoffs. They lost 4-1.
Fucking tell me he looked good. He had 2 assists in 5 games, looking great.
Your team lost 4-1. I mean, that was fucking anything. I would take that.
I mean, if you're so good, maybe that's also why Lane Hudson was left off a bunch of lists because they only won 1 fucking game in the playoffs.
Yeah, but it's just how. I mean, what's he gonna look like? I mean, he looked really fucking good in the small sample size. Is that gonna be one of those translates to a full season, or is there gonna be growing pains because coming over to North America? You're going to have a full season of the NHL grind. It's even going to be more of a grind this season with a condensed schedule because the Olympic break. There's going to be a lot more games and a lot fewer time.
Yeah. Also, what's Patty Laine going to look like?
Yeah. And then I guess that falls into too. Can Montreal prove last season wasn't a fluke?
I think they could, dude. Their team is solid. Like their core guys like Nick Suzuki, Cole Caulfield, fucking Ivan Demonov. I mean, not really him as much as Lane Hudson if he has another really good fucking year.
And that's
Noah Dobson coming in is going to be huge for him. Yeah,
I mean, this team was being built the correct way.
Had a good year too, didn't he? I feel like he did. 51 points in 79 games.
What is that one kid that they drafted 2 years ago that Montreal fans were like so pissed about? The defenseman.
David Orville Redenbacher. It's Reinbacher.
Yeah, I mean,
Reinbacher. Yeah, he got injured like in the preseason, the same game that Laine did.
Yeah, like he could potentially make the jump too this year. I mean, that's another.
I think that's what is the hopes that he also jumps in on the blue line too.
It's like these guys are building this team correctly, and I'm a firm believer when original six teams are good, it's good for the NHL. So I'm really hoping that last year wasn't a fluke for them. I'm just hoping that they're not. Excuse the expression, blowing their load too soon on this. You know what I mean? Like
I think that this team is really good, and I honestly do really hope that Kirby Dach reaches what he was supposed to be and like can stay healthy this year because I love Kirby Dach, and Montreal really wants like a second line center, and they haven't been able to acquire one. And if he can just end up being that guy for them, they can be really fucking good this year.
Especially they want Kirby Dach to be so good because realizing that Nazar was the player that they lost.
Yeah. Well,
for him.
If they would have
taken turns out to be a 2C, you know.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I have here to talk about, like a storyline you already kind of mentioned, is can Lane Hudson avoid the sophomore slump? And yes, I'm calling this a sophomore season because he only played 2 games prior the year before, so this is going to be his sophomore season. And I don't know. I think he really is going to be the real deal because I think last year, I think we were all kind of sitting there like, okay, he's playing awesome. When's he gonna taper off? And it just never came.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see how teams play against him now. You know, it's every time it is the sophomore slump, but it's mainly because like teams now will plan for this guy. Like you only have so much tape against a kid when he's in his rookie year. And like they're still learning things to do with a rookie season. They're still trying things. They're still making mistakes, but then if they're succeeding, like they're succeeding because they're trying a bunch of stuff, and then they're trying to keep doing the things that are making them successful. Now there's tape on those things that make them successful, and it's hard to continue to do that. So they have to learn how to adapt.
Right.
I think it might be tougher for forwards because there's less ice time for them to adapt like that. Where, as long as he's playing good defense, the points are going to come because I'm sure, making those crisp passes to those guys that are going to put the puck in the net, like Cole Caulfield, Nick Suzuki, fucking Ivan Demidov. And then on the power play, all you got to do is fucking feed Patty Laine, and he'll just rip one and then tell him to just take a seat until the next power play.
Even if you got Deminoff too out there, that's going to be a huge vocal point on that power play. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I really hope this team is good and continues to be good because it's good for the NHL.
Yeah.
All right,
I think it would be more sad for Carey Price if this team is finally good after he's like not able to play for them when he had no help for like almost 20 years.
Sorry, Blackhawk legend Carey Price, come on down.